everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Chargers going up against the Browns.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. On play action, Kaiser. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On third down, Kaiser. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Torres. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go! Flex round!
First down, Kaiser. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go! What? Ohio! Flex round! Ohio! Here we go! Flex round! Ohio! Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go! Ohio!
From the gun, Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ohio! Flex round!
They'll throw here, Kaiser. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Allen, the man in motion left. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green. All right, now, look at that. Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
In motion left goes Allen. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got room. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Now let's go. Green.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Gordon on first down. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hurry up. Here we go. Over.
On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Always got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Now, this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Here we go.
Following the interception, Kaiser, he's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there, 70 yards, and the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Myles Garrett from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. Gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Back to Philly, here we go. No. All right, now look at 56.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Here we go. Brand 38. Here we go. Brand 38.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's go. What? Ohio.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Here we go now. Gun.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Here we go. 319.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's go. 319.
Allen, the man in motion left. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now back to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They're going to look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Jones. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
In motion left goes Allen. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Khalil Mack able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
Halfback sent in motion.
Gone! 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 Gone!
He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
Kaiser on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
All right, here we go. Green, Detroit, let's go. Detroit. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Back to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So it's on to halftime in this AFC. Hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. They run it here with Gordon. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Here we go. Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
All right, here we go. Green, over. All right, now. Detroit.
They'll drop the throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
Second down following the run.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
They'll look to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22. So the D-line's going to spread out. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here we go. Flex round.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he's brought down after a good gain. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. And they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Here's Kaiser. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
On play action, Kaiser. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards.
Come on, let's go. Ohio. Let's go. Ohio. Flex round.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns continue to roll. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He completes it to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. A toss play, Gordon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Off the play fake, Kaiser. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Kaiser and the offense staying put. They're going for it.
Let's go! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Now Kaiser on 4th down. Over the middle, complete. That's Torres. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Here's Drew Kaiser now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. And tough starting field position here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Following the interception, Kaiser. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't have the the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And my goodness, another interception. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's a foot race. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
This will be taken very short. Room here to run. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And an alley to run. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Fresh set of downs here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Allen, the man in motion left. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.